Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we finally break out of the early game. Um, we have three bosses left in the split, I believe. We have Mira, the Route 207 rival fight, and then I guess we have Aaron and Fantina as well. So, yeah, four bosses. Alright, now we could very possibly make it into the mid game. We have been trapped in the early game for all 15 attempts of this run. I think we can make it out. I like our odds. So I took the time to evolve the Togetic. Um, I took the time to evolve the Togepi into Togetic because this is where we're gonna get a lot of the good moves that it has. We get a Shiny Stone near the tail end of the split once we hit Heart Home. So we've got work to do. We have some pretty good encounters now. We have a Kirlia. Now the problem with this Kirlia is that I'm not really sure what to do with it. Um, so in 2 levels, it will become a Gardevoir, or I can feed it a Dawnstone, and it just becomes a Gallade like on the spot, which could be good. I feel like we can make some good use of that, but I think overall, um, I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, where's our best bet? I feel like if we want, we have a lot of physical attackers, right? Like physical. All these guys, most of them are physical attackers. Um, so I feel like we could. Oh wait, lagging tail. Okay, wait a minute. That's useful. Okay, so I do feel like we want maybe a couple more special attackers, which is why I'm inclined to do Gardevoir. On the other hand, um, we can see the problem is I would be willing to do Gallade, but we need the move reminder for like a lot of its good attacks. Um, I'm gonna hold off as long as possible until like I know for sure. This can be really versatile. I just need to wait to lock it in. Um, so then there's this Tyrogue. So if I check Route 206, I'm reasonably certain. Where was the route with like Metapod and Kakuna and stuff? Was it just this route? It's all honey tree encounters. There's the problem. It's all honey tree encounters, which is fine. I think if I That's on 207. So if they're all Metapod should be safe to fight. Kakuna should also be safe to fight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna train Tyrogue on Wild Metapod and Kakuna once we because I'm pretty sure okay. 2 defense EVs. 2 defense EVs. So yeah, we can train this. We need 120 defense EVs to get the Hitmontop, which is fine. We can do that. I mean, like, I think this is good. I want at least one Intimidate Mon, so. Here's what we're gonna do, though, alright. There's a boss fight in... Let's see. Wayward Cave. Alright, hold on. Okay, so there's the Wayward Cave fight, where Mira, her Ace Alakazam, has something I want. I want that Life Orb. Alright, Life Orb. It takes... Oh, it's like some HP, right? That's like a sacrifice. But the payoff is... I mean, it's huge. I mean, like... We kind of just win, right? The way I see it is... The Life Orb takes it from we can't pick up certain kills to being able to pick up certain kills. So we need to theory craft our entire fight around taking this Life Orb. Now, I need to figure out how in the hell do I do that? My thought process is if we go to... The problem is that it has Dazzling Gleam for coverage, right? Umbreon can do it with an asterisk that if it gets crit, it just dies. What I would want to do is bait in... Let's see. So the problem here is that most roles of like let me put it this way, right? If I want to get this this Life Orb, I would need to bait Psybeam. Baiting Psybeam isn't hard. I can do that. The problem is once it clicks Dazzling Gleam, for one thing, I am dodging a crit. I would also want to be able to I would also want to be able to I'd have to use Covet, right? Steal the Life Orb. But I'd probably want to hold a Citrus Berry, right? To like get at least a bit of healing off. The problem is that it would need to roll I would need to roll. It would have to like kind of high roll, right? I could pre-damage, but I don't really know if I want to do that. Because that's a little annoying to do. Now what I am going to check for is... Can I get like a Thief TM? I'm not actually sure. Thief is in Eternus City. I mean, that's good. So what if I taught this thing Thief? Right, like... It's literally just stab. I do a lot of damage, I can quick attack. I think that's the play. The only problem is dodging crit. I can't get resist berries right now, can I? Like here. Right. I don't think I can get, like, resist berries at all. Which is annoying. I would like to be able to get a resist berry. I don't even know if it would exist, though. It would have to be the fairy resist berry. Which I don't even know if that's, like, a thing in this game. Okay. I have to dodge a crit. And if I get crit, Umbreon's dead, and that's like my main check into Fantina and Hermes Magius. So, what I could do, let's go get the Thief TM, see what else can learn Thief, and then I can kind of go off of that. Like, whatever I have that can learn Thief, I'll just use that. The question is, where is the Thief? I feel like it would be behind here, probably. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna run back. We'll kind of. Oh wait, here. Let me check just to make sure. Now compatible with TM Thief. What TM number is Thief? I think it's 46. I don't think so. So now, what can learn Thief in Gen 4? By TM in Gen 4. I'm just kind of going down the list to see what I have. Golbat can do it. Golbat can do it, but what, Crobat can't? What? Hold up. No, Crobat should be able to. There's Machoke, but there is a problem with Machoke in that I can't, like... I can't get him in safely. Krabby could. That might... Let's evolve Kingler real quick. Let's evolve Krabby into Kingler. Metal Claw. I'm never using Harden. Protect? Nah. Hammer Arm? No. And then okay. So I'm also going to we're just gonna level up Togetic to the at least close to level cap. Metronome. No. Because with my luck it's gonna explode like instantly. That's the problem. Sweet Kiss. No. Encore, dude, that could be really useful. Why do I have both Charm and Growl? Get out of here. Draining Kiss, that is pretty good. I have to be very careful in what moves I pick here. There's going to be a very important move in a minute that I need to... Like, I kind of need to know it. Air Cutter, that's it. So, Air Cutter has an increased crit rate. Combine it with Super Luck, and I have a Scope Lens. Togetic is now going to be my dedicated Scope Lens carrier. For about as long as I can manage it. Ancient Power is tempting. Screw it. No! 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 Oh my god. I got it Encore. It's fine. I mean, it's not that bad, honestly. Like, I can't think of much that I would need Encore for. At least not right now. Okay. What we're gonna do... We'll save. We're gonna export Marina Calc. So I did remember a slight issue just now. Um, there is, in the most literal sense, absolutely no way that I'm able to. I mean, if I can lower the special attack, and at that point I'm pretty safe for a 1v1. But this Kadabra kind of annihilates me. I don't know why everything here does so much damage. Oh yeah, never mind. Base 50 sped F. So, there's that, I guess. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that can be of use here. I'm not seeing it. I mean, like, Porygon? You know, honestly, dude, this Porygon could be pretty clutch. Here. Push it to, like, 30, because I'm not going to need it for the rest of the split. And give it, not Spectral Thief, I mean regular Thief. Yeah, this could work. The only reason I'm against it is because they dodge crit on Psybeam and a crit range on Dazzling Gleam. I do have a theory though. So if I can bait Togetic and then Porygon 2, right? I have to bait these two in. I have to bait this in last. Actually, that's not true. I need to bait Haunter in. Okay. Let me break it down for you. All right. So I had to kill these two. Haunter needs to come in, and then I need to switch in on Porygon. Because he cannot damage me with Shadow Ball, in theory, that should bait a switch into Kadabra. I make the read in Thief. I am reasonably certain that would happen. The only puzzle behind this, how the hell do I bait this in properly? So we're gonna pull up another video. The same video by Mr. DRXX. We're gonna theory craft this. So here.
Looks at Pokemon with super effective moves, and switches into the Pokemon that has the best offensive type matchup against you. And for Phase 2, the Pokemon that just died calcs every move in the back, and whatever does the most damage, that Pokemon comes out.
So, the Togetic is the lead here. Right, so in theory, what would happen is I would, like, let's say we have Metang here, right? I can maybe run, like, Expert Belt. Expert Belt isn't gonna do it. Okay, that's fine. I can, like, Iron Head, eat a Dazzling Gleam, one, Bullet Punch it. In theory, would it come out with Signal Beam or Grass Knot?
Whatever their stats are, it's using a calculated against you. So to recap, the Gen 4 Switch AI has two phases. Phase 1 looks at Pokemon with super effective moves, and switches into the Pokemon that has the best offensive type matchup against you. And for Phase 2, the Pokemon that just died calcs every move in the back, and whatever does the most damage, that Pokemon comes out.
So it might actually happen. It would send in Haunter, at which point, I would switch in Porygon. Wouldn't see anything that it could do. So then it would probably send in probably send in Kadabra. See, this would be way easier if I had a Shedinja, but I just don't. And I don't think I can get one. Yeah, I really can't. I don't want to do my old Chateau encounter yet either. I want that Rotom. Okay. It's not like this run is over if I don't get the Life Orb, it's just like I want to have it. Because it's a really useful item. I don't know. This is a really weird puzzle. Like, how the hell do I bait this in right? My best idea, make it up as I go. Which is a really dumb idea. But see, the problem is making the read here, right? Because I can either like let's say Haunter comes in, right? I go to Porygon. If it realizes, because it's going to realize, I can't damage this guy. It's gonna switch out. The problem is that I don't know if it's gonna switch to Porygon too or Kadabra. I would assume Kadabra. Actually, if I keep it under-leveled, it might go in on Kadabra. Because we'll use the phase 2 of this AI. Right? Okay, here. So, if I pull up this, because he has a little graphic here on this video, right? So, Pokemon that just died calcs all moves from all the Pokemon in the back. Stab is included in this calc. If multiple moves kill, it goes in order. Abilities and items also factored in. So, whatever does the most damage. So it should always be Kadabra. In theory. Here's what we're gonna do. We can lock in these two. I think that's like, yeah, we can do that. We can probably lock in Umbreon because yeah. If I lock in Umbreon, so in case this fight does go off course, we can steer out. Like, we can definitely steer out of this and, you know, make it out deathless. I would just like to try and get the Life Orb if I could. So we bring in Monferno. Monferno can be that. I don't like that. I don't like that range actually. How does Machoke hold up? Also not great. But I mean, if I'm slower and I just click Revenge, because that'll double in base power, that's good. Good enough, honestly. And then we can just lock in like 2 solid picks overall. So what, like Grotle and like Togetic. Okay. That was not what I meant to do. But first we have an encounter to grab. So here, if I check, I believe it's level 22. If I check this thing's moveset and like what it can have. Bulldoze is like my only concern, but I can do like Gyarados Sleet and kind of shut that down. Okay. First, we have an encounter to grab, so we are going to go and pick up a Gligar. If we do a Repel Manip, actually wait, I have to get a level 22 Mon for this. If we do a Repel Manip at level 22, we will get a guaranteed Gligar. Now what I do think would help here, I don't have, like, a good Mon that's level... I mean, I have this guy, honestly, that's good enough. Okay. So, the way that this is gonna work is, we lead level 22 Mon with the Repel active. We're going to... See, now this is the point where we get good money. You know? Like, I can kind of just afford to drop good money on, like, Repels and shit. What do you have? Mail, you're useless. Hmm? Oh, I got the Explorer kit. This dude. Um... Hold on. I actually don't know. I won't do that for now, simply because I don't think it would count. Like, I already took the Beldum, so I wouldn't be shocked if it was like, no, you already got your encounter. That's fine. Okay, useless. And then let's see. So we're gonna do do we have like a move that could... Can I teach it anything that would like Thunder Wave? You can't. Para. Could you actually? Hold up. I don't think. No, I don't think so. Um. Okay, I'll just go to Citrus Berry to hold on to. Okay. on. Is it at level 22 or did I just mess this up? We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Run pivot and cheese real quick. Get the intimidate. Oh no. Well, at least we could tell if it was immunity or not. Do I have another chance at Gligar later on? 206. I can go in at 227, but that's like a long, long way off. Stark Mountain. Well, okay. Here's the thing, alright, what you gotta think about here, we have a pretty good, in a vacuum, Gligar is pretty good, so. Okay. No immune. God damn it, dude. Could have had like a really solid Mon there. Dude, he better have like a good, like attack stat and stuff. If you're gonna give me a Gligar with Hyper Cutter, at least make the attack stat good. That's the least you can do. Just let me out of here, bro. $207. So literally, like right over there is the next fight. We're not gonna do that right now. Instead, we're gonna hang out here in Orberg. Here, at least tell me it's like good nature and stuff. Careful and Hyper Cutter. Okay. Here, we'll level it up. Just so we like, we have it. U-turn, okay. That is pretty good. Cross poison. Ooh. That is really, really good. We'll push him to 29 because why not? Okay. Let me check something. No, okay. I was hoping I could like use hold up. We're gonna go fight Mira in a sec. We can lock in Umbreon. What was the other guys on the team again? Machoke? Okay. Okay. I think we lead Mitsang here. I'm gonna take that away. Scope lens. There you go. Let me give everybody else citrus berries. Citrus. None. Scope lens. Citrus. We're good. I don't want Slugma, bro. Get me out of here. Here. Leave me alone. Okay. It's like 1 mon. Fine. You set sun. That's irritating. What the hell? It crit into the burn. I'm so pissed off right now, dude. No, stop. Why are you setting up curse? Dude. Dude, I'm not about to lose my run to a random-ass Torkoal. This is really bad. Okay, hold on. So, I switch in. Right, I use Crunch. Use Curse. He has spammed Curse. So if I use Crunch 6 times, he's +5. He's +5. Oh my god. If I lose my run to a Torkoal, I'm never Nuzlocking again. He is +5 in attack and defense. And he walls my entire team. I do have one thing going for me, in that he is -5 on speed. The problem... Dude! Oh my god. This is all because I ran into a random root trainer with Flame Wheel, Curse, Body Slam, and Lava Plume. Dude, why am I getting hard punished like this? I've made it so dude, okay, I'm actually gonna tweak. Okay. How the hell do I steer out of this? Okay, okay, if I'm gonna lose anything here, I need to preserve these two. So I have 3 Mons to work with. Actually, I need to preserve these 3. I have 3 Mons to work with an asterisk on Umbreon, and that, like, he's good defensively for Fantina, but I can substitute him if I absolutely need to. Okay. So, Fish, no, Fish, I don't think you realize, man. Alright, I was locked in. I was literally like, I did like 6.5 hours yesterday, Fish. I was locked in the trenches. I was cooking so hard. I get two, I'm holding up, alright, but then, alright, I make it through a boss, okay? I think I'm doing pretty well. And then I ran into this trainer. He has 1 Torkoal, but he's like +5 in attack right now. Which one-shots anything and everything on my team. He's like +4 defense. I can't do anything. Like, I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to do. I should have bought Ponyta. If I bought Ponyta, I wouldn't have this problem right now. Because Flashfire completely walls. Unless I want to do like, unless he could click Body Slam still, but Fish, I don't think you realize. Fish, do you know what +5 attack is equivalent to? Alright, so this thing is 85 base attack, alright? This damn Torkoal. Okay, this Torkoal has 46 attack normally, right? That is with no boost. +5 is the equivalent of 46 times 3.5. This thing is 161 attack stat right now. At this point in the game, dude, this walls my team. I think I lose my run to a Torkoal. I lose my run to a Torkoal. After everything I've been through on this run, dude. After everything I've made it through, I lose my run to a Torkoal. I think I'm screwed. I shouldn't have let it set up to this degree because it's spamming curse. I mean, Giddy's not on. My Nuzlocke speed dial is probably sleeping right now. Like, I'm cooked. I mean, you know what? You know what? Lib has done quite a few Nuzlocks. Hold on. Lib, wake up. Wake up. Lib, wake up. I'm fucked. I'm completely fucked. I'm gonna lose my run. My best attempt by a mile, dude. This attempt is so good and I'm gonna lose it to a fucking Torkoal. Because, like, most of my mons here are physical attackers. What the hell am I supposed to do? Okay. Let's break this down. So, okay. So, he does not have shell armor. That is the one thing that I have going for me here. He does not have shell armor. So, the way this is gonna work. Fish, can you hear me? Fish? So he doesn't have shell armor, alright? Which, that's like the thing I have going for me. I outspeed him by a mile. Okay. The ruler says that he is at, let me pull it up on my, like a high def version for my own reference. Right. The ruler says that he is about 40% HP. Let's say 45, actually. 45% HP. Now, he sees a kill. He has to click Lava Plume, Body Slam, or Flame Wheel. Now, I outspeed him. Let's assume I do not get the crit crunch. Alright, if I don't crunch crit, then I can get him... I think a crit's my only out. I really do think that landing a critical hit crunch here... I'm sorry I had to be this way, TI-84 calculator. I'm really, really sorry that it had to, like, end this way. Because, frankly, it really... I was gonna bring this guy to a fight, dude. He was gonna be, like, my Haunter check. I mean... Is this my only dark type? This is, like, basically my only dark type. This is my only dark type. Literally my only dark types that I have. I'm actually gonna tweak. My only dark type. I'm cooked. Do you have to do anything? So... When they get bored and leave? They will not get bored and leave, unfortunately. So, here's my plan, alright? Porygon is a special attacker. What I think I need to do... I outspeed this thing. Like, everything that I own outspeeds this. Now, the problem is that my scope lens was on Togetic. And I can't get it off of Togetic until I out of this fight one way or another. Oh my god, Lib, please pick up. Please, please. Lib, please. Please. I give up. I'm done. Okay, nope. Here's what we're gonna do. Crunch crit, probably my only out here. Come on, man. Yeah. Okay, but here's the thing. He is now on, roughly speaking, there's 3 ticks on the top. He is at roughly 25% HP. Fish, that's my own fish. Crunch crit truly was my only out. I don't think you realize, man. That was like the one real play that I had. I have another play. The problem is that I also this is a crit. Crit is my win condition here. All right. Yeah, crit really just is the one condition that I need to win. Lava Plume and I think this is my way out. What does the most damage here? It's gonna be Charge Beam. Crit it. Okay. There is one plus here. There is one plus here. I get out of this fight. But I've lost 3 Mons to do it. I have lost 3 Pokemon in this one fight. One of them was like... These are all important. To some degree. Porygon is like the most expendable, but... Okay. The ruler is... It is no more than 2 ticks on the top. I always kill with Bulldoze. I always kill with Bulldoze. And this is... I believe this is only Mon. This is only Mon. See ya. Let that be a lesson in Nuzlocking. Never give up. Now, does 3 deaths hurt? Oh, fuck yeah, it does, dude. I don't think I have to like one of my core strats for Fantina is completely thrown off the rails now. I need to like figure out what the hell I'm gonna do once I get there. So yeah, it hurt, but at the end of the day, I still have good encounters. I can't get tilted. I think that's what matters most here. So. Porygon. Lib, I'm so sorry. I feel awful. I spent so long trying to evolve this earlier, dude. Like, literally, like, I spent maybe a good 30 to 45 minutes before stream, training up the friendship on this, and it dies in one of the first fights that it enters. Because Sun-boosted Lava Plume crit. I have to go to Easter stuff. Alright, you have a good day, man. Happy Easter. You have a good day. I'll try to not lose the run. Oh, fuck. Okay. I mean, what's my play here now that Umbreon's dead? That's a brutal death count. This early? Damn. I now have a vendetta against Torkoal. Because what the hell was that? Okay, well, I, like, kind of need to replan Mira. This thing has 14 attack IVs. The Haunter, I got rid of Feint Attack. Machoke doesn't have the bulk to take a Shadow Ball, not safely. So, I'm going to use neutral hits. I will. Can I get a covet TM? I don't think so, but I'll check. Covet, covet, covet. Can I teach Thief to Swallow? I don't think. But it's probably worth a shot. It can get Thief. It can get Thief. That is good. The question is, can it tank hits from Kadabra? I don't think it would be able to. It really can't tank hits from Kadabra. Jesus Christ. I mean, if I taught it Thief, I would outspeed. I'd have a 1 in 16 to kill. But if I pre-burn, is there a way for me to pre-burn? I would imagine so. Here, what is Slugma get actually? Because that might. Because I know I can find Slugma on 206 at level 20 to 22. Lava Plume, Ancient Power, Will-O-Wisp, and Harden. If I can get it to click Will-O-Wisp. I don't know how it would do that, though, because it always clicks a random move. I'm gonna pull up a Slugma set real quick, like, just manually put one in. Let's assume that it's plus special attack. Highest level, 22. It's gonna do a Lava Plume. Or Ancient Power. Yeah, that hurts pretty badly. Not quite sure how I would do that. Yeah, I mean, burning is easier is the thing. Like, burning is so much... It's just better to do because I don't take overworld poison damage. The problem is that it's very, very risky to do with Swallow. Because it has moves like Ancient Power, I just don't really know how I'm supposed to... Like, I would have to dodge Lava Plume. I mean, that is... Let me put it this way, right? Lava Plume, I'm calcing right now, like, as if it has the highest special attack stat it can get. That's what I'm calcing based on right now, and it is not looking good. But even if I, like, lower the special attack stat to as low as it can go, it still does a lot. That's my concern. Bro's playing Pokemon? Okay, Ryan, you're in my YouTube chat instead of being with your family for Easter, so get your ass out of my chat, because I don't want to see you here for the rest of the day. Language? It's my live stream. If you don't like it, get out. I don't want you here anyway. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Language? What did I... Okay, dude, you're out. You're actually done. No, you're done. Bro. Just go away, bro. I do not want you here. Would pre-burning even, like, do anything, though? Hold up. If I burned it, it would. It would make Thief a guaranteed kill. The problem is that Aerial Ace still isn't a guaranteed kill. But I don't really need Aerial Ace to be guaranteed. Because Haunter can't do anything anyway, so it's gonna switch. I just don't know what to do, honestly. Like I know it's possible for me to, uh... Like, I know it's possible to pre-burn, the problem is that it's just risky. Like, I could lose my Swallow if I do it. But is there anything easier to do, though? Like 206. What can Stunky do at level 22? Slash, Smokescreen, Smog, and Fury Swipes. Honestly, I might like my odds better if I just do that. My only issue with pre-poisoning is that it, like, I'd have to deal with overworld poison, which isn't hard to do necessarily, it's just a little irritating. So I have my Thiefmon, I have my Haunter check. This is kind of, I mean, yeah, once I have Life Orb and once Haunter comes back in, this is kind of 2-in-1. This is my Porygon check, I'm pretty sure. I'm dodging crit, that's my only issue. What else can counter Porygon? Because he has an expert belt, like this thing hits like a truck. Tri-Attack is just like genuinely strong as hell. I don't know what to do about it. Like, I mean, it could be Charge Beam into Graveler, but then Graveler always baits Signal Beam. So what if I bring Drifloon, and something that would like always bait, so I know it would always bait Tri-Attack. It can't be a flying type, but it was like a ground type. Trapinch? Only problem is that if Signal Beam crits, I mean, okay, that can be arranged. So what's even the line here? Like, hold up. So if Togetic leads, I have here. So Metang is gonna 1v1 Togetic, right? Whatever comes in next, that's kind of where the line starts to get a little weird, right? Because I think I want to say it would be Haunter with Shadow Ball. At which point I think it would bring in Swallow, who is poisoned. If Porygon comes in, then I switch to... Okay, here. If Porygon comes in on Metang, I need to eat a Signal Beam. which is fine. I can do that with Drifloon. Then that baits Charge Beam into Trapinch. Trapinch baits Tri Attack most of the time into Drifloon. So then if it's Haunter, switch to Swellow, Aerial Ace, whatever. I mean, well, here's my problem. I don't know if Porygon or okay. Kind of have the line planned out. So we need Trapinch. We need Drifloon. And we will bring Tenacity just in case. I mean, let me check actually what would have the best matchup. Because this last slot can kind of work for whatever I need it to. We'll bring one for now. Okay. Alright, this is where it's going to kind of become a pain, because now we have to pre-status. We're going to go Poison here, because I think it's a little safer than... Here, we're going to get a few Super Potions. Right, we're going to get some... We don't really need Repels. Now the question is, here, I need to figure out if, is every move in the game PP maxed? Like, hold on. So it looks like it should be 10 PP on Tri Attack. No, okay. Okay, so none of them are PP maxed. So here, I'll check Smogon's move decks real quick, just in case. It looks like 10 PP. So we have 10 for Tri Attack. And for Charge Beam, it looks like it is also 10. In the Smogon Gen 4 move decks. Okay, each one is 10. Drifloon should not have to eat too many crits. I mean, worst case scenario, we get some of the craziest BS ever, and I get like crit hacks to hell and back. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Um, I'm gonna get something up on my laptop real quick. We're gonna need a notepad with try attack and charge beam. Each one will be at 10 starting out. Okay. If this fight goes off course and I can't get the life orb, it's fine, but it is annoying. I think I'm gonna push everything to 29 before the fight. We're gonna lead Swallow here. Actually, no, I need to keep Trapinch underleveled to always bait try attack. I think it might anyway. Would it? Hold on. It always, yeah, it still always baits try attack. It's just like, yeah, okay, not much of a difference. I mean, let me just check to make sure the evolution wouldn't screw with anything. 35, yeah, we're fine. Okay. So as for what we're going to do here, we are going to give a citrus berry to Swallow here. We're going to make it about as far as we can up the route before the cave. Or that. Numal, nah. Stunky. Okay. We'll just click double team. Seems a little counterintuitive to click double team, but whenever we get to about half health in that situation, I'm just gonna run and heal Swallow back up, and we do it all over again. We are about to burn through a lot of citrus berries. But it's fine. Okay. We'll click reversal, I guess. Perfect. Dude, that's so good. Okay. I think I'm just gonna double check everything, make sure I didn't miss any, small details. We'll check items, and then we go in. So, the plan here is to have him 10 1v1 Togetic, right? Whatever comes in, I think it'll be either Porygon, which is always going to be Signal Beam. From there, we switch to Drifloon, who is not going to take all that much damage. I mean, it'll take some on a crit, but that's fine. So from there, this will always bait Charge Beam. We're going to switch to Trapinch, who will always bait Tri Attack. Back into Drifloon, and we're going to PP stall. Okay. After this, it will only ever have Signal Beam, which is fine. It's what we want. And And then we can kind of... I'm not quite sure what the plan is. I mean, actually, no, I do know what the plan is. We're literally just gonna switch to Machoke in 1v1. Um, After that, I believe it would be Alakazam or Haunter. There's kind of some flow charting here that I need to do. Here, I'll flow chart that real quick. Just like piece everything together, see what we gotta do. Just to make it a little easier for me to visualize. Okay. Here. Right, so then it can go into... Actually, no. I mean, this is a good enough plan. Okay, here. So, the breakdown. We are going to give... Here, I should check everyone's items real quick just to be sure. We are going to take away the citrus berry. Everybody else. Citrus berry, citrus berry. We have berries to like everyone. Okay. Then we're gonna push everyone to 20, at least 28. If it's 29, it's fine, but we're not gonna adjust those. Amnesia, I'm good, honestly. Driftblim is huge. I forgot to the evolution level here. Dude, Driftblim is actually huge. Oh, crunch. Okay, Trapinch is very quickly becoming something that can 1v1 stuff on its own. Signal Beam. Not gonna use it, so. Okay. Let me just export real quick. Because, I don't know, would Drift... I don't think it would. I don't think Drifblim would change anything about the, Yeah, I don't think that would change anything. I don't see why it would, but... I'll do it just in case. Let's see. I'm just gonna do something real quick. Okay. I think... Wait a sec. Clear imported sets. 14. There we go. This should not affect... It does not affect the PP stall. Honestly, I think the only thing here that, like... Kadabra is... I have to play around my own crit. So let's say Porygon comes in. Actually, wait. No, I already have a plan for Porygon. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Lead Matang lead. The idea is locked in. I don't know at what point the thing triggers. Okay. Okay. Alright, so the plan here is simple. Iron Head. It's gonna proc Citrus, which is fine. Uh, Bullet Punch from this range, that is about 44% HP. Bullet Punch here should always kill, I think. Yeah. Okay. Haunter, this is what we were looking for. So, basically, when Haunter comes in, we switch to Swellow. Like, we always switch to Swellow here because it should always use Shadow Ball, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, always use a Shadow Ball because it always sees a kill no matter what. So we switch to Swellow. Now, because Haunter here sees that there is nothing that he can do, he cannot damage this Swellow. In theory, it always switches out. What I believe would happen is it will check for super effective moves on all the Mons, which should see Charge Beam into Swallow here, right? So we're gonna switch to Driftblim. If we get this read right, then we're good. We're on track to get the Life Orb, but we're gonna need to PP stall. That is really bad. I mean, let me check something. I do not outspeed, and it's really, really bad as a... It's a guaranteed kill, but he also has like a 1 in... It's about a 1 in 3 to kill me. So it should always go Shadow Ball because it sees a kill, so that's fine. Now, we might just go Aerial Ace here. That's fine. That honestly, dude, I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. I mean, Haunter's dead, so you know, it's not all bad. We'll get rid of Reversal. So Porygon 2 comes in here. Now, oh, it traced Guts. I mean, that's definitely something. I mean, I don't think that matters. It shouldn't matter. So Swellow from this HP range of 50 HP is baiting random move between Charge Beam and Tri Attack. 83.1%. Okay, it's baiting random move. This isn't what we wanted. Poison kind of screwed us up here. We had it in for one too many turns. Can Driftblim tank a Charge Beam? It can. Can Trapinch tank a Tri Attack? No, it can't, so. Driftblim is only really hurt at PP stall. My only concern is Trapinch can still bait Signal Beam crits, and at that point we might have a problem. But it really depends. Does it go for... So, it is a... From, what, 50 HP? Yeah. Actually, wait, this thing is level 27 right now. So, from 50 HP, it should go Charge Beam here. Optionally, there is another play I think I could do. Where, if it's random move between Tri Attack and Charge Beam, I just switch in Grodel and always bait Signal Beam into Drift Blim. At which point I can start the PP stall. I think that's the safer play here. That's good, that's good. So now it always baits Signal Beam, which we go back into Drift Blim for. And now the PP stall begins. So it always has to go Charge Beam here. It also used Charge Beam on Grodel. So we are now down to 8 Charge Beam PP. This should always bait Tri Attack. It hasn't used Tri Attack yet. Okay. We're down to 9. Okay. Should always bait Charge Beam. We're down to 7. If my count is off here, we could lose them on. But I think we're going to be okay. Should always bait Tri Attack. Down to 8 Tri Attack PP. Okay. Charge Beam. We're at 6. Tri Attack. We're at 7. Five. So I'm gonna mark that down here. Show me Tri Attack. We're at 6 Tri Attack PP. We're at 4 Charge Beam PP. We should be down to 5 Tri Attack PP. There we go. And that's 3. 4. I need to always be updating this because I'm going to lose my count at some point and I get screwed. 2. 3. Oh, wait. Okay, we're done. Okay. And now has 1 Charge Beam use left. Okay, so let's see, that should be 1. Okay. Should be down to no Charge Beam uses. Okay. If I did my count right, it should always be using Signal Beam. If not, and we messed up the count, We lose Drift Blim. I can go for Air Cutter here to check if I got it right. Actually, hold on. I need to choose Signal Beam here. Based on that alone, I can already tell, yep. This is Tri-Attack. That is not good, but not necessarily bad. Because it rolled... I kind of anticipated that at some point or another. There should always be a Signal Beam, which at that point, it always baits Tri-Attack back in, so... And we PP stalled it. It is officially out of uses on Tri-Attack and Charge Beam. From here, it has to go for Signal Beam every single time, no matter what. At this point in time, I didn't bring the choke. I did not bring the choke. Which is actually fine, believe it or not. Because Drift Blim can still 1v1. And if I need to pivot back in on Tenacity and pick up a kill, I can. So that's alright, honestly. Drift Blim just always clicks like Air Cutter here, and just kind of spams that until we win. That is bad. Start a spam recover. From here it should click recover. What can I get in here to take it out? If it clicks recover, I mean Signal Beam is gonna hurt, but I could do it. Could also get Monferno in here, Rock Smash once, and then Mach Punch it. If it's at -1, Mach Punch should always kill. So, click recover, honestly. There we go. We're gonna fake out. We go Rock Smash. Rock Smash again. Rock Smash again. And then Rock Smash again. Okay. I keep forgetting Rock Smash isn't like a guaranteed defense drop here. Okay. Now, we bring in Kadabra. So, Kadabra's a bit of a tough case here. What I need to do is, frankly, I wanted Swellow in, like, you know, I didn't teach it Thief. I didn't teach it Thief. I did not teach Swellow Thief. None of my guys know Thief, do they? No, they don't. Shit. All of this prep, bro. I did a full PP stall just to not get the item that I need. Such a basic mistake. Okay, well, we're steering. And we're not getting a life orb over it, so. We're at 61 HP. Out of 84. It's mostly always Psybeam. Could be Dazzling Gleam crit. One of the two. If I bring in Metang, I don't have the safest 1v1 matchup, but it can work in theory. Honestly, dude, just show me Psybeam and then, like, we're probably fine. That is 1, 2, 3. That's about 4 ticks on the top. Okay. I mean, we're through the fight, but I mean, we didn't like get the life orb. Was there a situation though where I could have gotten uh Swellow in there safely? I don't think. Like the bet. I mean, no. If I had Aerial Ace, I could have like baited Grass Knot. At which point, I would outspeed it. I would have had enough HP. Yeah, that's on me. There was. I could have. I almost had it there, but you know. Okay. That pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Dude, I did a full PP stall. I made this line about as safe as I could get it. I did everything right and just didn't. I forgot to teach a move, dude. I went through my check too quickly. Like, I was way too quick in checking to make sure everything would work right and that I had all my prep done right. That I didn't notice I didn't teach Swellow Thief. I could have had the life orb there. Like, honest to God, I would have pivoted through Matang into Grass Knot on Swellow. Just Thief it. Because I'm pre-poisoned. If it was Thief, it would have OHKO'd. God damn it. Okay. Um... I mean, it was a good fight. I'm proud that I was able to pull off the PP stall in the way that I did. But, I mean, the execution was clean. It was the follow-through that was the problem. But I can't get too tilted over it. No life orb. It would have been so clean. It would have been like the cleanest win I ever would have had, bro. Like, the tech was so smart. I pre-poisoned to, like, get my thief range up to the right amount. I did everything right except for teaching the most important move of that fight. I swear, if that was run and bun, I would have lost that fight, bro. I would have been sent back to the truck. Jesus Christ. What an experience, honestly. Like, bro. Like, bro. I almost had it. I got so close to actually pulling it off and getting the life orb. It would have been crazy, man. Life orb, I'm not gonna speak too soon because I could be very wrong. But I think life orb may or may not be like necessary for me to pick up certain kills in Fantina. I'm not gonna speak too soon on that because I'm not sure. But I have a feeling that that was necessary to pick up certain kills on Fantina. It's fine. I mean, I can't get too tilted over it because at the end of the day, I still had like a really solid fight. You know, it was clean. Nothing went too badly. Um, so I can't be too upset, but I mean, it kind of hurt. Next up though, we have Dawn on Route 207. Route 207 Rival. This is one of the fights of all time. So, we have, let me check which team. Should be a Grodel from Dawn's team. Okay. The lead here is a Piloswine. Which, I mean, counterpoint, Ironhead on Metang. I feel like that just kind of does it, but actually it doesn't quite do it. Life Orb. Would Life Orb dude, Life Orb would make it a guaranteed 2 kill with Ironhead, and I would not take that much damage in return if I had Life Orb, but you know, we're way past that, so Citrus Berry it is, or Expert Belt, honestly, either or. I could do Flamethrower on Inferno. My problem is that I'm dead to take down crit. And, like half a Rock Slide ranges, so. I'm trying to see what there is that I can, like, do here to win this fight. I do think Metang lead here is pretty good. It's reliable. It's unlikely to 2-hit is my only problem. If I do Expert Belt, then it's like basically a guaranteed 2-hit. I would need any roll and then like 14 of the max 14 rolls on the second hit would kill, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. I believe from there that would bait in Lopunny, which here's what we're gonna do for Lopunny. Alright, I don't like this guy. He kind of pisses me off. I don't have a good history with Lopunny. So what I believe will happen here is, you know, Lopunny's gonna come in, you know, he's gonna see Jump Kick as doing like a metric fuck ton of damage. And say, tasty Jump Kick. I like Jump Kick. And then he's gonna come in, he's gonna Jump Kick. That or actually it might be Groddle. It could be Groddle. It could just be Groddle with Bulldoze. I'll pull up the Gauss. That's not what I meant to do. Here. So, I mean, yeah, it could just be Grotle. If it's Grotle, that's fine. I can switch in on, I can switch it on Driftblim and then Air Cutter twice. Yeah. After that, probably be Clefable to come in. I mean... Oh, it is Scrappy. Wait, so yeah, no, Jump Kick is gonna... That'll do quite a bit. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can change the ability. I don't think so. I don't think I have any way to, like, change abilities. Yeah, that's a little concerning. Like, if it can just hit my ghost types. Honestly, though, if I just click minimize, like, I'm kind of banking on evasion hacks, but I'm never dead to jump kick crit. I'll be taken pretty low. And depending on how much Seed Bomb does, I might... 2 Seed Bombs is at least guaranteed to proc me a Citrus Berry. Which will give me, like, a couple turns of minimize setup. Metang is a pretty clean 1v1 here. So Metang can cover Clefable and Piloswine. Driftbloom should be able to cover Grotle and Lopunny. So with like here, let's clear. If we have these two as like the main guys to sweep, we can allocate our other 4 slots to what if something goes wrong. Which one I think Gyarados is good. We can kind of lock that in. We can lock in Monferno. Can probably do Crobat. And do we need Lantern for anything? I don't really think we need Lantern. We can do Swallow. Maybe. I'm gonna do Graveler. So yeah, never mind. Graveler kind of sucks here defensively. Let's just Swallow. No. Where did Kirlia? They're not Kirlia. Honestly, I mean, could a Gardevoir do anything? Like here. Right, let's take a Gardevoir. Let's make it like level 30. It has a pretty good defensive matchup. It won't outspeed, but it has a decent enough defensive matchup into Lopunny. It can bait like Dizzy Punch into something. What doesn't take a lot of damage here from Dizzy Punch? If I proc and Intimidate. Let's just bring Grotle, honestly. Like, dude, Grotle is good or reliable. I feel like we can make that work. Grotle, do we need Monferno? What did I... Yeah, I did bring Monferno. We'll bring these guys. We will bring Crobat. And Gyarados. What did I teach Thief to? Did I teach it to fucking... I swear. I taught it to Kingler. Because I still thought Kingler would be like a good matchup. Should really check the stats on it, write it in the calc. It was like a theory thing, but no. A little late. I think we're good. Like, Route 207 Rival is planned. If something goes wrong... I mean, like I said, we have... You know, 2 guys as a... support. What can Staravia do here, actually? Or Staraptor, rather. Let me check. Is it even feasible to get a Staraptor right now? Starting at 34? That's just out of the Fantina cap. Which is fine, I mean... Okay, we need to give... Expert Belt to Matang. Everything else can have Citrus Berry. And if everything here is right... Yeah. Okay. It's a double. What do these two even have? Like, am I safe to do anything here with these guys? I think. Hiker Justin and Kevin, I think that's what it would. No, it wouldn't be a hiker. This is like some other trainer class. We're gonna lead our safe bets here. If I level up, it's fine. Okay. Um. Easy game. Trapinch and Snubble. That's not great. Oh! Okay. Well, Trapinch is part bug, so... we're gonna switch out here. It's probably gonna have a bug move. Hyper Cutter. It's a Crobat. There's no way he doesn't. Jesus. Okay, we're fine. Jeez, man. That, like, almost went really badly. Yeah, we're still good. We do need the Metang lead. Bro! These guys, man. I'm sure that's not a problem. What? Dude, what do you mean? I should have checked, honestly. That's on me. This run is genuinely falling apart. I've never seen a run fall this fast. In one stream, I've gone from 2 deaths to 6, and all of them have been important. All of them have been like, I need these mons for these fights. In hindsight, should have just should have switched to Driftblim. I should have known he had self-destruct. It's Graveler, of course he does. We're not gonna get tilted yet. Because he still has a Sand Slash in the back that I need to kill. I also have not many checks into it, so. Fury Swipes, Crush Claw, Night Slash, and Slash. This run has fallen from grace so quickly. I don't know how this happened. I genuinely don't know. It shouldn't be like this. My mons are dropping like flies, dude. This is horrible. This is genuinely so bad. Oh, I have to go help Mira first. God damn it. I forgot you can't just like fight her and then leave her in a cave alone. You have to like be helpful or something. Me2's repels all the way through the cave, or she's gonna kill one of my encounters. Just like a by the way, she will, but what can I even get in Wayward Cave? 9% chance at a Gibble. If I do a repellment at level 22, I don't really think I want to do that though. I'll just kind of dupe dupe. Here's like a 20% chance at Gibble. It's not bad, but I mean here. It looks to be about a 1 in 3 that I get Gibble, which is actually really good. I just need to check my repel. Focus band, kind of clutch. Dude. Alright, Mira, at least help out a little bit. More than likely, might go for me. No? Okay. Didn't do anything. So check. Oh, thank God. If I had Trap Inch, I'd be out of this cave by now, but I don't, so. That's annoying. Uh, Firing on Gibble. Okay, I mean, that too. Bagon or Probopass? Get out of here. Okay, I'm getting dangerously close to level cap. You need to go back up and around. That's not what I had in mind. Yeah, get out of here. You suck. We'll get the encounter later. I could care less. Please just let me out of here. Here, I'll go. All these guys are citrus. And then Influence Scope Lens. Because I'm pretty sure I need to fight this guy. No. Okay. Okay. Expert belt, everyone else is citrus berry. Lock in. Okay. So we basically always Iron Head here. Lynch is great. There we go. In comes Grodel. He's always going to be clicking Seed Bomb here. I have to wonder if Crobat is my better matchup. Like, what can Crobat do here? Tanks Seed Bomb really well. And then I can have a pretty good shot at 2-hit KOing. The question is it better to go Drifblim and then... I think so. Just stick to the plan. Oh yeah, no, I mean it would always go Bulldoze, so I could... Yeah, okay. Okay. So Clefable comes in here, should always click Moonblast, I think. From this range of... He's level 29 now, so... 97 HP. It's always Moonblast or Thunder Wave. I probably should have predicted a Thunder Wave, but it's fine. If it clicks Moonblast, I am dead to crit. But I believe it would always... Might just go Speed Control. I mean, what can Metang do? It has a decent enough matchup. I mean, if I get crit, I'm kind of in trouble. I do think it'll go Speed Control. I was right. Okay, so now it always has to click Moonblast. Iron Head. Bullet Punch. That is a little problematic. I'm now dodging Moonblast crit. Actually, I'm dodging most crit rolls. I think we're fine. Yeah. Get out of here. Lopunny. This guy's gonna come in. He's gonna click a move. I don't know what move, but he's gonna click a move. From 22 HP. Dizzy Punch crit. Actually, no, let's just click Fake Out. I think. No, it's probably going for another move. Ooh, okay. That is... Crit right off the bat is kind of bad, but... I think I'm safe if I go... He's on 43. Citrus procced. Always clicks Dizzy Punch. And I don't really have like a safe check into it. I mean, I kind of do. Yeah. What's left in the back? Is it... This is the only thing left. So we can kind of dedicate what we have to get it out. This should always go Jump Kick from here. from the range of 62 HP. I mean, he's level 31 now, so maybe the calcs change a bit. 62. He always clicks jump kick. And I can't get crit, so... We always click crab hammer. Yeah. Alright, lock it in. And his absolute highest amount of damage he can do to me is 48, so if I get crab hammer here, we win. Ooh, miss into the crit crab hammer. That is crazy. Did I get no money for winning? I got no money, bro. That's crazy. Well, that's a PB. I don't know if it's the situation I wanted to be in when we PB'd, but we definitely did. On the plus side, I mean, Grodel was important. He was gonna be like one of my main guys for Fantina. What level does Will evolve? Because I swear I've seen people 32. He was so close, man. He was so close to being a Torterra. I mean... Okay. Okay. It's fine. So, what's next exactly? Like, we have... Oh god, we have the Aaron fight. The Aaron fight. This guy. I hate this guy. I genuinely hate Aaron's team, bro. So if you don't know, they throw an Elite Four member at you right before Heart Home. You're not even meant to win this fight. This fight is designed to be difficult enough where you lose. But hardcore Nuzlockers, we just, do it in one go or you lose. So, not quite sure what to do for this one. I really don't know. I mean, in theory, I truly do mean in theory, Graveler can put in some heavy work here, but I gotta get there first, so. I think I'll plan this one out for a bit. Probably not right now. I'm tired mentally. 4 Mons down. But we PB'd. We are through our previous best attempt. I think that's gonna be it for today's stream, guys. Might stream later this week. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be it. See ya.